versus Thrall.
The ATLC Cloud9 video is out. Apparently, the announcement has been made. Me, Firebat, and Clento. Kazakh is cool. Actually, that's a card I played with at BlizzCon a little bit. First time I played, I thought that it was only one spell. Like, it was discover a mana and then discover a spell. But apparently you get 2 parts to it. That's when I realized it was pretty crazy. I saw a list of all the possibilities. It looks quite powerful if you can get the Kazakhist effect off. I am Architect has resubbed for 14 months. Thanks for the resub, Architect. Welcome back. Here's a Crowfist. What does it take to add you on Bellnet? Yeah, you can go ahead and add me on Bellnet. Maybe PM me your info and I can add you because my list is... The request thing is fairly full sometimes. I think I'm actually going to ignore this instead of say Frostbolt Mirror Image here. Just going to AI here because I want some cheap spells to snipe Flame Tongue Totems. I think another thing that makes me want to do this decision instead is because I have Emperor Thorazon in my hand, so having a bigger hand size by drawing with AI and by just say saving Frostbolt and Mirror Image is going to allow me to get more value from Emperor. I can make up the tempo, I believe, fairly fast with Emperor. Me and Clento can probably carry Firebat. At this point, I'm not like completely sure how ATLC is going to work out with all the stuff that's happening, but I would be very excited for it if it happens. I mean, I've never heard anything that it won't happen, but yeah. Just watching your Arcane Giant Rogue videos. Nice. Thanks for the resub, Chickenators. Welcome back to the StrifeCro. Here's a Crowfist. Alright, well, as good as Azure Drake is here, I'm just gonna go for Emperor out, so I want to save my coin. There's some merit in maybe using a Fireball instead of Frostbolt, but there's actually a lot of Fireball targets in Shaman. This, and then Fire Elemental and Thunder Bluff, so... Maybe we'll find some other way for ATLC funding. So worst case scenario is we can always Flame Strike and Frostbolt even if we don't ping that 7/5. Now if we Frost Nova, okay, I guess we find, yeah, this is better. I have Ice Bear in my hand. I was gonna say Ice Block, but yeah, it's better. It's also a Frost and an Azure Drake move, but it's much less appealing with this Wrathveyor totem already up. Because it's like semi-hard to kill a 4/4 without spell power, but with spell power, it's like too many ways. You can just like yellow roll Lightning Storms, one Lightning Bolt kills it at that point. So I don't really get much by freezing and Azure Draking too much here, because he can't really use his turn 7 mana to develop too much minions this turn. Because minions are all gonna, like, it's an obvious Flame Strike setup somewhat. Well, even if it's not obvious stuff, he has enough on board to play around it, even if I don't have Flame Strike. So it's like when I Azure Drake Frostbolt, he's not gonna play more minions. He has 7 mana to use on spells to kill Azure Drake. I'm actually gonna wait on Image. Actually, that's not true. No, I should actually Image this turn because since he has not used any Lightning Storms, if I use Images with Azure Drake and Arcane Giants, he's just gonna Lightning Storm and do some damage on the Azure Drake as well, or the Arcane Giant. So I might as well image this turn, because it's not that appealing with a Lightning Storm this turn. And it still absorbs 4 damage from Doomhammer. It doesn't make sense to use it with the minion to protect the minion. Big G, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the Strife crew. It's a Crow Fist. Alright, if I Frostbolt ping his face, it's 3 Frostbolt his face ping the 3/1, 3 mana. Perhaps. Giant costs 3. Well, okay, I guess it's not 100% a Frostbolt. Herdra, thanks for the resub. Welcome back to the Strife crew. Here's the Crow Fist.
The light protects me. The light protects me.
Okay, so I need to deal with Ice Block this turn. Means I have 6 more mana. It's not much I can do at 6 mana, too good. Might be better to Fireball the Drake here instead of playing my own Drake so I can push in 8 face damage. I don't think I'm going to be able to Alexstrasza him this game because I might need it for myself. So let's go ahead and Fireball. Try to clear out as much as I can. I feel like it'd probably be too risky to just try to Ice Block an Antonidas next turn and not Ice Block this turn.
I bring life.
This is 10 damage to Rockbiters. He's already used 1 Rockbiter though. Well, good thing is I'm throwing lethal, and I don't think he has Hex because he's been not hexing my guy for a while, so... Kind of scared Lightning Storms here though.
What to do?
Okay, so even with Rockbiter, this is not lethal by itself next turn. I should be able to clock him in 2 turns. Clear all the totems just to play around like Bloodlust. Not Bloodlust, let's say Thunder Bluffs and things like that. Also, I just need to clear the taunt to hit him. I think it's better to go for the Frostima top deck too, because if I get Frostima and to save the Fran's Portal, I can just hope that he doesn't have any damage from his hand if I freeze the board.
I want to cast a spell.
Blood Mage for us as a mage is actually not that impactful. It's like only okay. It affects AoE much more like cheap AoE. Stuff that does like low damage for AoE, like Swipe or Maelstrom Portal much more. Flame Strike with that card is already... like Flame Strike already does enough damage. Right now we only have one removal for a Mana Tide or a Flame Tongue Totem. Let's go ahead and save that removal for those minions.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I think this turn is very likely Flame Tongue Hero Power. Try to save this Forbidden Flame for the Flame Tongue if that happens.
There is a lot at stake here.
It kind of seems to me like he's not doesn't really have overload cards in his hand either, so these aren't really that high threat for now, or at least maybe his overload cards are situational like Lightning Storm. Okay, that activated his board. It's a pretty good one. It's hard for him to interact with this. Considering everything, it's pretty good. I'm basically set up for Archmage, Frostbound, Ice Lance next turn. I have 2 blocks in my hand. I do believe that we're gonna lose our block. Now our play is much harder. Kinda do need to go for a win somehow. So if we clear out enough of this board, I'm just gonna go for the yellow strat. I think it's too hard to win otherwise. Even here, not that easy to win, but basically we need to be able to Alexstrasza and heal ourselves, but we can't leave up like 15 power on board because then it will instantly die again, so need kind of some, bridge here. He's already used both lightning bolts. I believe the most likely way is Fire Elemental kills me sometimes.
You're not that sharp.
By playing this, I can get the Archmage down to start trading and spamming some fireballs to remove his stuff. Okay, so it is better for us to Ice Block here and then Alexstrasza next turn. Can't play Doomsayer either because of this Leper Gnome. Can I win a Burnout race? 7 plus 13, 20, so no, we can't win a Burnout race.
Interesting. Complacent. Interesting. The battle.
So yeah, I go with my original plan. Hopefully clear enough power here to play Alexstrasza next turn and not just immediately die. I guess relatively unsure about which minion to Forbidden Flame. Even Samian, because I can play with Alexstrasza the same turn, but I can play Giant now. And if I put Alexstrasza and Forbidden Flame, I can only deal 2 damage with Forbidden Flame. So that should be fine. Maybe I should kill Spell Power though instead. Wow, what a waste of Bloodlust.
I bring life and hope.
I can actually Doomster. There's a lot of moves. Maybe 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. If I play Doomster, it hits me to 4. Then I need to win from there. There's actually not that much stuff on the board. I'm just scared of snowball cards.
Complacent. Interesting.
When are you ending stream? Let's see. Today I start streaming a bit late, so I'll probably end at around 10 p.m. Yeah, so this is the most defensive play. I do outvalue him by a lot here. I can even afford a Fireball, the 5, 2, 5, 3 next turn, even though it's a gross overkill here. Flame Tongue's pretty bad, so I guess we Flame Tongue, Fireball those 2 minions, and then try to set up a kill here. I don't want to Doomster this next board that badly.
I will mourn your death.
That is taking 2 more damage, but I guess he can do that anyways, even if I leave it up, and it's only ping target. Unless it's like breakpoint and ping his face. This totem. I guess he had a high chance to roll that totem. No more ice blocks. There might be a Frost Node left, but don't think it's worth it to go for it, because if we miss the AI, we die. Although, I guess not completely true. We could take an Arcane Giant trade. Like, Fireball this. But I don't think we have lethal like that. We need to hit him for 8 this turn. I think this is the best play, is just to, Fireball, trade, hit. Arcane Giant, I have 3 Arcane Giants out. 19... I think he's probably going to roll decent chance to roll Taunt Totem, but I don't think killing this even matters either. Maybe killing this makes a little more sense against Spirit Claw sometimes. I feel like pretty much any damage card will kill me though. Okay, so now I can AI these turns, so I can have higher chance of getting a removal for the 0-2 totem here. It looks like he didn't even check though, so... Ooh, that was close. If he saved his bloods, he would have won.